So you signed with the Raiders in 61.
Right.
And like you said, you became a star right away.
Right.
What was it like to be a football star in 1961?
I don't really know the difference between a football star and being a star as an individual because I was a very popular guy. Anyway, I was tall, dark, and handsome. You know, I had no insecurity complex.
Okay.
I'm not an insecure guy. I'm a confident guy.
I can see that.
So I've been there all my life. So I don't really know anything I could do except show you the things that I've achieved, things that I've done, because everything that I've got myself involved in 100%, I achieved the maximum in it.
Okay.
And the only reason I would leave it was because it didn't interest me anymore. It was time to move on to something else.
Right. And at one point, you ended up going to the Kansas City Chiefs.
I went to Kansas City because Al Davis called me in one day after a incident I had in the locker room from some kids from LSU who probably had never been in a locker room with black players before from LSU. We realized this was way back in 60. And they were saying negative things. And it was like two of them, man. I said, okay, I'll tell you what, after practice, I'm gonna meet you in the goddamn field, in the middle of the field, and we're gonna fight. And I'm gonna kick the crap out of both of you guys. So somebody heard me say that. And they went back and they told Al. And Al said, we can't have the problems here. I said, I'm not the problem. You got two idiots in here. I'm gonna take to the cleanest, man. And he says, well, we're gonna have to solve this problem by getting rid of you. We're gonna have to trade you. So he traded me.
Well, you got traded because you got into an argument with two white guys.
Two white guys who didn't understand.
Two racist white guys.
Yeah, who didn't understand that we take showers like them. And they had never seen, I guess, by where they were in LSU and the Southern schools didn't have any black players, so they hadn't been in, they heard all black players had tails, all black people had tails, right? So, I mean, it was a very strenuous situation in the locker room, and I'm the only guy that stuck up. And I'm saying, listen, you guys got to get your act together, or I'll take you outside, both of you, right now, and beat the crap out of you. And somebody heard me and went and told Al Davis what I said.
Okay, so you get traded to Kansas City because of that. So what are the Chiefs like?
Chiefs were very, very happy to have me because I now was a cornerback. I was the biggest cornerback player in the league. I was playing 222, 225. So I became a player that nobody challenged. I mean, I could spend the whole goddamn game sucking a lollipop out there because after they started throwing passes at me, they were losing receivers because I was hitting them with the hammer, which was a tackle like this. And if you came after me, forward straight at me, the tackle was like this. So I left some pain on the pass receivers. So they would call a play in the huddle line because I can hear the pass receiver now. Okay, 33 or late. No, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one. So, you know, I enjoyed my position because I wasn't really being challenged.
Well, you said that when you would walk on the field, 10,000 people would cheer and 10,000 people would boo.
Yeah.
You were kind of like a polarizing figure. Why is that?
But that was great because, first of all, they never seen anybody's style like me. The only person who came close to me and we kind of played the same kind of way was Dick Night Train Lane. But he left his feet. He'd fly in the air and hit people. I was not going to leave my feet. The way I used to tackle guys, I was surprised that they got up. And if they did get up, I would stand over them and says, "You all right? You okay?" You know. So I became the bad boy, right? Everybody wants to fight me. You ain't supposed to touch these fancy receivers, right? Who come out dancing with their little dance that come out and do their little dance before they call the play. You ain't supposed to touch them in their mind. But you were my target, dude. Mm-hmm. If I was so tough on these guys, that some of them who came out and they would say, "Hammer's going the other way. The player's going over there." I said, "Well, fine. If you stay right there, I'm not going to hit you. We're not going to have any conflict if you stay there. The play goes over there, then you're safe. But if you come off the line, I can't tell if you're trying to block me or if you're going for a pass. And I'm not letting you go by me. The only way you stop a guy from beating you is don't let him get by you. So your first job is to get by me, you know? And I was bigger than they were, and I was as fast and faster than most of them, so they couldn't get by me. So I was bumping, doing this. You could do that back in the day all the way down the field. Now you can't do it past 5 yards.
Yeah.
You got to be 5 yards before you can really give him that. But I'm running side to him, bam, bam. I ain't grabbing, I ain't holding, dude. I'm doing this. And pretty soon I had more fights. I got a lot of guys kicked out of the game because I had more fights with guys saying, "Man, you're hitting me." I said, "Well, that's why you're here, man. You know, we're playing football, dog."
But you said that you wouldn't be able to play with the rules today.
I couldn't play it today.
Like, what's so different today than back in the day?
You can't touch a player past 5 yards, and if you can't, you first of all, you talk as a tackler when you're tackling a guy back in the day. You put your head down and you put your head in his chest, and you wrap his legs up, pick him up, and slam him down. You can't do that today. That's unnecessary roughness.
Right.
What I do, that's definitely unnecessary roughness. So I couldn't play today.
You get kicked out every game.
I get kicked out of. Hey, I got kicked out of a lot of games.